What do you think I said?
I don't know.
What's your name?
Holly.
Holly.
My voice cracked.
Your voice went?
Anyways, I was wondering if you have a heartwarming story about Leonard Nimoy
A
that you would like
heartwarming
to
story
say.
about my friend Leonard? Well, you know, I knew Leonard for over 50 years, so, and he and I had so much in common, about the same age, actually the same age, same background. He was born in Boston, I was in Montreal, but same sort of background, and the tussle of making a career and all that. So we had gotten very close long after the show. We'd do something like this and make each other laugh. I would just fall to my knees out of the way he would make me laugh, and I was able to make him laugh too. So we got along really well. We had he had 2 children, I had 3, but about the same time, the same age. So it was really a very warm and beautiful friendship. In fact, I'm writing a book about friendship and about Leonard called Leonard the Man, a friend of 50 years, and it'll be out February next year. So the story I like best of all about Leonard, that some of you may have heard of, I don't know, been in Saskatoon. Well, I mean, it's way out there, you know. When we were shooting the series, we were on a stage way back in Paramount, and the commissary was way down here, and we had a half an hour for lunch, and so by the time you got to the commissary, unless you were first in line, or first or second or third in line, if you were way back in the line, by the time you got to the food, the half hour was over, because it took 10 minutes to get from the stage to the commissary. And then back up, that gave you 10 minutes to eat, no time at all. So you would go hungry. So I've developed a habit that when the first assistant would say lunch, I'd run. Now I used to do track at Westhill High School in Montreal. I wasn't very fast, but now that I was among these actors, I was faster than most. And so I would wait till I heard and I was gone. First in line, get the food, no, back up. Leonard was a swimmer, he was never a runner. So he was always missing lunch. So one day he bought a bicycle. And I heard off I went, and he passed me on his bike. So the next day, I bought a chain. One of those locks that when you shoot them, it doesn't, you know, everything explodes but the lock doesn't unlock. I bought that and I wrapped it around a fire hydrant, chained his bike, and off I get. And Leonard goes to get his bike, and he can't get his bike because it's chained. Shatner! The next day he brought bolt cutters. He's first in line. So the following day, I took his bike and I put it in my dressing room. And he came out and he said, "Where's my bike?" I said, as I'm running past him, I said, "Leonard, it's in my dressing room. People are stealing bikes on the studio and I got it there for safekeeping. Just go get it." So he ran back to my dressing room, opened the door, and my Doberman was there. Now there's one way to stop a charging Doberman. Everybody knows about it. As they're in the air, you reach into their mouth and grab their tongue. But he wasn't that fast, so he closed the door. Anyway, the story ends. I put the bike way up in the ceiling, and I had the lighting guys put 2 spotlights on it. And when they called lunch, I said, well, come here. Raise your eyes to the stars.